Oh my God, y'all. That was the most ridiculous thing I've ever had to. Oh, Jesus. I tried to set this up. It closed. All my browsers, all my everything just closed like 3 times in a row. It was horrible. Panic setting in, y'all. Panic setting in. Oh, Jesus. What's up, everybody? How we doing? Hopefully it's working. Hopefully I'm live. I don't know if I am or not. Oh, goodness. I don't really got much. Just kind of want to hang out. I got a couple stories that I thought were pretty interesting. Maybe have a beer. I guess I don't really need to be wearing this, do I? I'm not talking to anybody. Ah, Jesus. It's just so stressful doing the YouTube thing. It's just so stressful. Y'all, how's everybody doing? Oh my God. There's more of you here than I expected. And for that, I appreciate you. What am I hearing? Something's making noise. I don't know what it is. All right. Let's say hi to everybody first. What's up, expert? Sal, how are you doing, buddy? Are you, though? Are you? 12th man off grid Alaska USAUM. Big ups for Hollow H. Well, big ups to you, brother. Welcome to the shit show, as I should have just titled this. That's what I should have titled it. Also swore in the first 2 minutes. I'm not good at this thing. White Rabbit, hello. American Steve, hello. David Nelson, what's up, buddy? Libby, how you doing, bud? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing good. I hope so. We had fun in Nashville. It was good to meet you guys. Because obviously we've already talked about that. Rabbit, thank you for woosaing me, if you will. It's the turtle tank. What's the turtle tank? The turtle tank shut down all my browsers? Is that what you're saying? I hope not. That would be a detrimental studio edition, the turtle tank. Salty Dog, how are you? Goodness. Fundian, what's up, brother? The sound, can you hear it? Oh, no, it sounded like she's in the other room. Can y'all hear the turtle tank? Is it making too much noise? I can add water or point the nozzle down. Let me know if it's too loud. I can adjust. Might take me a minute or maybe just next time. Who knows? It makes Sal need to pee. Well, that's nothing new, is it? You can hear it? All right, hold on a minute. Let me see if I can do a quick fix. That'll work for now. So it's fine. I just pointed the nozzle down. Thank you, though. So when the tank evaporates water, right, the power jet starts splashing on the surface a little bit too much, gets a little noisy. All I did was point it down. The other option was to add water. This is the quicker and easier route to do it. Cool gamer, hello. Suzanne X-Teen, I don't know if I said hi or not, but hi. Oh, goodness, y'all. Did y'all see what Brandon did to me the other day? He put me down for an entire 24 hours. I couldn't do it. I tried to wake up. Baker texted me yesterday. He was like, hey, man, you want to do this Sunny thing? I was like, yeah, that sounds awesome. Sunny the wrestler. We'll get into that. He's like, yeah, man, that's awesome. Let's do that. And then I proceeded to throw up at 7:30 in the morning. Thanks, Brandon. You're a pal. Didn't drink at all yesterday. But that's probably good for you every once in a while, right? Well, thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. It does look a little more gray. Can I blame it on lighting? Maybe I just adjusted the lighting incorrectly today. That's why it looks more gray. That's what I'm going with anyway. Unbronzed, how are you? Hello, Laura, from the imaginary world of Australia. There is entirely more of you here than I anticipated. I'm not going to lie. Just like that fear that goes through your head when you go to click live and nobody's there to listen to you. Plan a chat stream with no chat. That'll work out well. Yikes. But that Sunny thing, For those that don't remember, we'll just get into it briefly because it's, wrestling's not for everybody. And it's not something that I'm really into anymore. But in, the 90s, that was the thing, right? That was the thing. Present. Share screen. This one. Hope to God that no personal information is on that page because I couldn't figure out how to go into incognito mode because I'm a boomer. But yeah, Tammy Sitch, sentenced to 17 years in a DUI crash. This girl has been a hot mess since basically forever. Danielle, hello, darling. How are you? So she got into it. She got real drunk, 4 times the legal limit, drove into the back of a car with a 75-year-old man in it, and he is no longer with us, unfortunately. The crash happened in March of 2022, and she pled guilty, just went to sentencing the other day. She got 17 years. Probably deserved it, in my humble opinion. She, at one point, this woman got 3 DUIs in 21 days. How ridiculous. How ridiculous. And if y'all remember what she looked like back in the day, she has fallen hard. Let's just say that. Actually, I could probably pull up a picture of what she looked like back in the day. Give me just a second. Sonny. Oh, Jesus. He found us, y'all. He found us. What's up, Brandon? How you doing, brother? Show for $4.99. Brandon says this is hunting made easy and don't judge her for getting hammered. Not for getting hammered, but for getting in a car and slamming into the back of a 75-year-old man. That I will judge her for. That I will judge her for. Yeah, Wim, we're just gonna not go too far into the search. I'm gonna probably just pull up. We'll just do one picture. View image. There we go. Present. Share screen. Ooh, which one is it though? Cancel that. See, this isn't quite as easy as everybody makes it look. There we go. That's what she looked like back in the day. She was amazing. I think at one point she was the most downloaded woman of the year, like 94 or 96 or something. She was gorgeous. Hit that wall hard. Real hard. White Rabbit. If I drank 4 times the legal limit, I'd be under the soil. Yeah. Happens to the best of us. But yeah, she made poor life choices repeatedly, and now she's, I think, 51 or 54 or something. She's going to spend. There's a good possibility she'll spend the rest of her life behind bars, and that's sad for her. But live with your decisions, I suppose. Now you get stuck doing time. Mustang, I'm not Obama. What's going on, you guys? Shell Bell, hello. KLI, hello. Jenny B, hey. There's so many of you here. Thank you so much for the support. You guys are awesome. I am grateful and modestly surprised. There was one other story that I did want to share with you guys because this thing I thought was pretty ridiculous. So there's a 3-year cruise that was supposed to happen. I think it was supposed to take off in October or November or something. I don't know. It was supposed to take off recently, and it got delayed a couple times. Got delayed a couple weeks, and it was because they couldn't find a ship. First of all, I couldn't imagine being on a ship for 3 years. I would go insane. But apparently somebody wants to do it, and there you have it. Unfortunately, they couldn't find a boat. So, Life at Sea Cruises has been signing up travelers, taking their money, and marketing its unusual offering, which it announced in March. Its website, which was promoting the cruise as of Monday, described the ship the MV Lara and promised visits to the Great Wall of China, the Pyramids of Giza, Machu Picchu, and the Taj Mahal. Prospective passengers might pause before booking, though, when they see that the voyage was already supposed to set sail on November 1st. And they made me more alarmed to learn that the ship, under its original name, I can't say that, was acquired in mid-November by Celestial Cruises, not by Life of Sea. The day after that sale, Life at Sea announced it was canceling its round-the-world voyage. Murray Cruises, the parent company of the cruise line, said it could not afford the $40 million to $50 million that were being asked for the ship, and said that investors had dropped out because of the unrest in the Middle East. Neither Life at Sea nor Murray responded to requests for comment on Monday. The cruise itinerary and links to book passage remained live. Phileas Guy Fogg hustled around the world in 80 days, but this trip was expected to be leisurely, a Magellan-like time frame of 3 years. The cruise was originally set to leave from Istanbul, then take an extended tour of the Western Hemisphere before arriving in Asia in August of 24. The South Pacific and Australia would fill much of 2025, followed by India in 26. Followed by India. In 26, the cruise was to have visited Africa, then Europe, before finishing in late 26, 3 years after it began. The cruise was charging between $38.5 to $98.2 per person per year for double occupancy. So a couple planning to take the full circumnavigation would pay a minimum of $230,000, a cost appreciably lower per day than many long-term cruises. Holland America, for example, charges roughly $180 per person per night for its 128-day cruise, which would be almost $400K. That is so much money for a 3-year voyage for a couple. The MV Lara, as it was to be named, was to have had a capacity of 1,266 passengers, with 80% of them expected to be booked. The company said less than half of the cabins appeared to be booked as of Monday morning. The cruise was initially delayed to November 11th, then to November 30th, and its departure city was changed to Amsterdam. Then it was canceled outright on November 17th. Passengers were promised repayment in monthly installments through February, CNN reported. It quoted several passengers, whom it did not name, saying they were dismayed by the cancellation after planning their next 3 years around it. Murray said it had considered shifting the cruise to one of its other ships, but decided that ship was too small. The leisurely 3-year window for the planned cruise was unusual and drew outsized news media attention. Outsize or outside? I think that's a typo. Cunard's round-the-world cruise aboard the Queen Mary 2 lasts for 3 months. So, y'all, do you realize what you would have to do to take a cruise for 3 years? I know what I would have to do. I would have to sell my house. That's exactly what people did. People sold their house in anticipation of being on this boat for 3 years. Now they're just screwed. They are stuck with no home, no cruise, nowhere to go, and the company says it's going to take months to pay back the money that they've given to this cruise ship. The world's a scary place, y'all. The world's a scary place. I couldn't imagine. Nicholas Starov with 50 Swedish kronen says, I am doing it in reverse. Was young and crap, now older and gorgeous. That a boy. Hey, Wolfkinder, how are you? Aw, look at you. Thanks. Could you? I couldn't do it, man. I would get stir crazy. I need outside. I need trees. I need my woods. Giggity. Hi, Christine. How are you? Welcome. Christy Lou, forensic genealogist. Hello. I'm so surprised that so many of you are here. You guys are awesome. Making sure I don't miss anybody. I think I've caught up to chat. So yeah, that was really all I had. I figured we'd do like a Q&A thing, hang out, just kind of BS for a little while. I probably wasn't going to stay on horribly long. I guess we'll see how it goes. But I know I promised a members only stream, and I think it's probably just easier to do it this way because I don't know why. I just figured this would be the easier way to do it. I suppose if members really wanted to, and I could put up a poll possibly, but if members really wanted me to, I could just go members only at some point during this. But I don't know. I figured this is okay. I figured you guys wouldn't be too mad about it. And yeah, there is a turtle. There's 2 turtles in there actually. One of them's been getting picked on a little bit lately, and he's back in the corner back there hiding in the plants back there. That was another addition lately. Added some plants to it. Give it a little natural feel. Little snack items. They eat it. Hi, Heidi. It wasn't that long. I've only been going 16 minutes. You can go back later. Go back now. Whatever you want to do. Stay live now. That's always better live. The turtles are they're pink-bellied side-neck turtles. They're from Papua New Guinea and Australia, but they're really cool. So most turtles in the States and in the Northern Hemisphere, for that matter, their heads go in their shells when they're like threatened. In the Southern Hemisphere, they have turtles that they put their heads to the side under the top of their shell. And that's what these guys do. They're really cool. I promised Mrs. Valhalla turtles years and years ago, and I put it off for so long, and then she finally made me buy them. Torin, anytime, buddy. You've got a really interesting thing going with, for those that don't know, Torin 3, and I have no idea what the braiding is called, but it's some kind of like old school Japanese braiding with like patterns, and it's really awesome what he does. I couldn't do it. I don't have the patience. I'd give up long before I finished a single project. They eat mostly pelleted food. Occasionally they'll get some live rosies, and which are minnows, and we'll feed them those. I tried to set it up originally so that it would have a population of guppies, which are live bearing, and they just kind of breed as they go. But the turtles ate them all, so there's that. They didn't establish a thriving population. I think they have names. I don't know what they are. Mrs. Valhalla, I think, named them at one point. I'm not really sure, if I'm being completely honest. I forget a lot of things, y'all. It just happens. Rabbit gifted 5 memberships. Look at you. You're amazing. I love you, Rabbit. First mod ever on my channel. Ever. Named him Yertle. That's a nice name. Only had him a month or so, then let him free back to Turtle River. No joke. The Kumihimo. That's what the braiding's called. Or at least I'm trusting you that that's what it is. I believe you. So turtles are actually like, you got to be really careful owning turtles in Tennessee. They don't like you to own turtles in Tennessee, and if it's like a native species, they really don't like you to. These guys being from Australia, it's not that big of a deal, but you're supposed to keep paperwork saying that your breeders were legit and where you got them, and they really, in Tennessee, they really take wildlife seriously, and I do love that about this state. It makes me happy that they are concerned with conserving the wilderness and all the beautiful critters. And when I get gifts memberships, but thank you, Rabbit. That's funny. I kind of like to hear what sound you make, Heidi. Giggity. Fun dying. It's not just turtles, man. I forget names of goats on occasion. I change the names of goats on occasion. It just does. It happens. It happens. I think I might have heard Valkyrie laugh at me from the other room. I'm not 100%. The copperheads, I've never seen one since I've been here. And water moccasins, I'm not sure that they say they don't have in the state, like the state wildlife people, they say that they don't exist in the state, but people say they do. I don't know. I've never seen one of those either. We've also got a couple of species of rattlesnakes apparently, but they're like way up in the mountains. They like it up high. I do have a pet snake. I have a banana ball python. Its name is Betty, and I'm pretty sure it's a boy, but I didn't know that when I named it. So I've had that snake for 6 or 7 years or something like that. I had it on stream once. Drex was saying that he was scared of snakes, so I brought it in because I'm a jerk that way. You guys are all awesome. My phone's going crazy now. Oh, Torrance sent me pictures. Those are cool. Those are so cool. How can I bring those up on stream? I'm going to have to deal with that later. But Torrent really does beautiful work. I do. I've got 2 dogs. I've got 2 pit bulls, and I think we've got 6 barn cats. They're all outside. 2 or 3 of them are friendly. How dare you, expert? How dare you? They are beautiful, Torin. But they're on my phone, and I don't have X on my computer. And to make that work, it's just too much for me to tackle at the moment. Because I'm a slow. I've never seen a venomous snake here. I've seen lots of rat snakes and black racers and a couple other snakes that were, I don't know, pine snakes or gopher snakes or something. I don't know, but never a venomous one. Had a rat snake get into my pigeon coop once. He ate a bunch of eggs before I found him, which isn't that big of a deal. Those pigeons breed like crazy. I thought about it, Dave, not going to lie, but I really wanted to, use this for the 2 seconds that I've used it so far. That's really about it. I wanted to make that happen, so I went with this. Jesus. Oh. AV in chat. You're amazing. For $19.99, she says, you're out to the twists. Listen, y'all are picking fun at Young Thug's twists. Shout out to the twists. There we go. I was like, I'll read it. I don't know what the hell it means, but I'll read it. They were AV and Lead. They were making fun of Young Thug's braids, making him guilty because he's got dreads. I was like, hang on now. Pump the brakes a little bit. Don't convict a man on his hair. Christine, you want to interview me? We could probably make that happen someday. I don't see why not. I think we could probably make that happen. Oh, you're from Tennessee-ish. I'm originally from Illinois, but I've been in East Tennessee for like the last 7 years almost, I think. Not really familiar with the geography because I mostly just stay in my yard. Don't venture out very often. Yeah, we've got a lot of coyotes. I did a short, and it's just a black screen, but it was the coyotes all howling, and they're pretty loud and intense around here. We lose a lot of ducks to them every year, but they leave my goats alone. So, we'll just chalk it as we'll call it even. If they start messing with the goats, then we'll have issues. No snakes in Alaska. I was stationed in Hawaii. They don't have snakes there either. That was cool. The one thing that they did have though was centipedes, and those things are gnarly, y'all. 14-inch centipede that'll send you to the hospital. No, thank you. No, thank you. Exactly, AV. Not the hair. Oh, you guys are great. You guys are absolutely great. Oh, that's scary. That's terrifying. Well, the bigger problem with coyotes is they'll start getting overpopulated, right? They'll start getting too many, and their food sources start getting short, and then they start looking at your dogs and your cats and your kids, and that's when they become a problem. It's not good, not good. Actually, I think, oh, maybe I'm getting my stories mixed up. There was some lady down in Texas that just got ended by, not just, it was a while ago, but I think it was pigs. I think it was feral pigs that caught this lady going to work. She was leaving her house, going to her car, and they messed her up, ended her. What a horrific way to go, y'all. Could you imagine? Because they're not, going to end you quickly. They're going to just rip you apart just to stop you. Like, oh, yeah. If I'm dying, Coyotes, wolves, and deer. Where are you at, show? Did you say? Canada. Lives in Canada. Wolves are scary too. I used to watch that damn Alaska show where they like live up in the middle of nowhere by themselves because they're all crazy. And that one guy, Glenn something, he was on Joe Rogan and he told a story about wolves and how lucky he was to be alive because of them. Oh yeah, the coyotes, they're all over out here, y'all. You did hear that story, so I'm not going crazy. Yeah, those feral hawks get huge, absolutely ginormous. Get like 600-800 pounds. I remember seeing one in Iraq actually, which was an odd place to see a feral hog because Muslims and pork and all that. But it was huge. It was one of the biggest pigs I've ever seen in my life. He was running in the reed lines. We would have ate him if we got a chance, but whatever. Aaron Hack, hello, love. How are you doing? So is everybody having a good day? Good week? Hopefully everybody's Thanksgiving went okay. Mine was pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. Mrs. Valhalla's family came down, and they were here like the whole week before. They left Thanksgiving Day, so I guess technically my Thanksgiving was really uneventful. But the whole week before, they were in this big resort down in Gatlinburg or something. So we drove out there every day and hung out with them. It was cool. Oh yeah, buddy. Oh yeah. I was in the army, in the infantry. I am indeed not a fake Navy veteran. Never claimed to be a Navy veteran. People are stupid, y'all. But I was in from 02 to 07, I think. Yeah, 02 to 07. Went to Iraq twice. Carried a 249. Lots of ammo. Kicked in a lot of doors. Got a little head trauma, but it is what it is. Oh, American Steve, check this out. In Hawaii, because that's where I was stationed. In Hawaii, these scary they would go hog hunting with pit bulls and knives. That was it. They take 6, 12 pit bulls, go out there, get a French foreign language. Go out there, get the dogs all to grab a hold of this giant hog and get real close and personal. Not my cup of tea. I'm good on all that. I am good on all of that. They do that by you. That takes a special set of cojones. to get that close to a wild hog and just have, your dogs. I am no longer about that life. Try to avoid all the craziness as much as possible. You do that in Alabama too? You guys are nuts. More power to you. Dark day. What time's the sunset by you in Alaska? That's got to be crazy. Don't you guys, are you far enough north where it's like dark for days on end? Or do you still get some light during the day? Foothold in Ontario? Really? They're getting that far north? That's scary. You know why hogs are so prolific in the States, right? Because those were a old world animal. They didn't exist in the Western Hemisphere before European settlers brought them over. But what they would do is they would go find these islands and then they'd release pigs on the island so that they had a population to hunt if they had to come back to that island. So like down in the Caribbean and stuff, the pigs that are all throughout those islands, those were all brought there by European settlers who released them, and down in like Florida and stuff, who released them for a food source in the future. And now we're still dealing with it 200 years later. Thanks, colonizers. Oh, yeah, there's nothing here that would, the problem is we've ended up murking all the predators, right? There's no populations of wolves in most of the United States anymore. They're rare. Mountain lions are rare. Grizzly bears are rare. We have a way of ending things that have the potential to end us before they get a chance. Do they really? Wolves avoid hogs? I believe it, man. Hogs are scary. I've got 3 potbelly pigs. One's a boy, so he's got tusks. If he wanted to, he could do some damage. They're pretty good sized. They're pretty good sized. Chat is going fast, y'all. Oh, glad you popped in. Thank you so much. Hit the like on your way out if you haven't done so. Poor favor. Positive energy is always appreciated. You're not wrong on that, brother. You're not wrong on that. Just got our state government to admit there's mountain lions here. State government, I'm guessing. Silly typos. They're trying to introduce gray wolves back into like Yosemite or something insane. That's not a good idea. It's just not. I understand like the conservative aspect to it, the conservation aspect to it, but it's really not a good idea, y'all. People are gonna get ended. It's poor Wim. Poor Wim. You'll get there, buddy. You'll get there. Yeah, there was a story in Texas, like not that long ago, of a woman that was going to work and she was on her way out the front door, got to her car, and just stumbled on a pack of wild hogs and they ripped her apart. She got ended. Show me that expert on these parts. Oh, that's terrifying. That's terrifying. 100 years ago, someone tried to import hippos to the Bayou country as a food animal. Y'all, there's who the hell was it? Pablo Escobar brought in a population of hippos to whatever country he was in, Cuba, I think. Was he Cuban? I'm going to go with Cuba for now because I don't remember exactly. But they started breeding, and now there is a giant population of hippos in whatever island he was from. I can't remember. But they're like trying to go in and sterilize them all because hippos are very capable of killing people, and they do it all the time in Africa. So, Colombia. Thank you, Just Dawn. I knew somebody had had my back. It was in Colombia. Oh, Lord Bynum had it too. My bad. That's not a terrible way to look at it. I'm not Obama, but it depends. It depends what we're talking about, I think. If we've got, grizzly bears that are overpopulating and looking to people and dogs and kids as a food source, maybe not. Maybe just leave them not where they were. I don't know. That's something that people that get paid way more than I do have to think about and learn about and be concerned with. I just try to keep my little yard happy. Try to not end any animal that doesn't, need to be ended, and we'll call that a win. Take care of my business in the yard. That a boy. Alaska's too cold. I can't do the winters. That's why I moved down here. Moved from northern Illinois down here because by the time the spring hit, I was a mess, y'all. Get that cabin fever. Couldn't do it. So we hit up. We came down here on vacation once, and came up with, I think, a 5-year plan, and did it in like 2. It's like, yeah, this is where we want to be. So we got here real quick and never looked back. Yeah, that's terrifying. Hi, Lady Hellfire. How are you? Stray, hello, doll. How's that wrench treating you over there? Bro, expert. By the way, apparently the auctioning off the wrench, that was not a good grift. You know why it's not a good grift? Now everybody's doing it. There's like 3 people that are auctioning off my wrenches now. I'm losing wrenches, expert. I'm losing experts. I'm losing wrenches. I'm not happy about it. She liked that. She apparently really liked that. How are the goats? The goats are good. We did lose one recently, but young goats are very difficult, and it's just kind of part of farming. So that's, I guess, one downside, but the rest are all doing good. Should have babies coming soon too. I think soon, probably December. We'll probably start getting our first babies, but I got a couple does that are looking real big. It's not the cold. It's the short days and the long nights. Everything's dead outside. I need to be in nature a little more than that. I need to be in trees growing and thriving, and they got deleted from YouTube. That sucks. Eagles or hawks in regards to the farm? We do. Hawks, a lot of hawks, but they mostly go after the ducks, and it's the trade-off, right? Because the ducks don't seem to generate much income, but what they do is they keep the predators off my animals that do produce income. So it's a good trade-off, in my opinion. Not ideal, I guess, but it is what it is. Yeah, bro. He's got it planned out already. Chat is going fast, and that's awesome. You guys are amazing. I'm sure I've missed saying hi to several of you, and I apologize. But I'm trying. Hey, Linda Drescher, how are you? Just don't. I'm the same. I don't really like going to Well, anywhere really, but see. It's taken me a long time to collect all these wrenches. Now you guys are just selling them out from under me. What the hell, man? I don't like it. I don't like it. That's completely subjective, David. That's completely subjective. Ugh. Very true. Very, very true. I've actually left my house more this last like 3 months than I have in the last 6 years before this. Not sure what that says about me exactly, but it's true. That Nashville meetup was the first time I left the house in probably 5, maybe almost 6 years. And then experts got me out of the house a couple times since then. It's a weird thing. You have pygmy goats? Those are cool. I have Nubians. I've got big goats. They're a dual purpose breed. They're huge. My buck's, he weighs as much as I do, I'm sure. He's 200 and plus pounds easy. He's a monster. Yeah, it's all in good fun. It's all in good fun, Steve. See? People are pretty friendly out here too. It's yes, exactly. It is all in good fun. I think the reserve on Expert's wrench was $100, and I think Rabbit was the one that put it over the reserve and then gave it to Stray. So Stray has my wrench now. Stop it. Stop it. She might not be around though, y'all. For those that don't know, this is Mrs. Valhalla. Valkyrie Begins. That's the missus, who actually just started a channel. And if you're missing, because I've been doing more live streaming than posting goat videos. If you're missing the goat videos, she's been posting some on her channel, and you can find them. Can I do that from here? I think I can. Nope. Can't do it from studio. Okay. Well, we're going to leave that alone because the last time I was messing with things, all of my browsers closed, and I really don't want that to happen again. Can Ahmad please put Valkyrie's channel in the chat? That'd be awesome. I should have done it before we started, but I didn't. People are friendly in Southern Texas 2 years more. Yeah. Like I said, man, in the last like 3 months, more than I've left the house in the last 6 years. That's real. Let's not get carried away now. Like, I don't want all my wrenches to be gone. Y'all are so mean. Hey, Sally, how are you? We're just kind of bullshitting, just hanging out, swapping stories, talking about pigs killing people. That's not good to listen to. Oh, goodness. That's a valid point. I have no idea. I have no idea. She's better looking than me. That's for damn sure. Thank you, Rabbit, so much. And American Steve. Thank you both so much. Yes, she's been posting. She's mostly doing shorts right now. But she's doing, the critters and I don't know. Buddy. I'm not really sure how the mod thing is supposed to work, although I mod for everybody else. But, I think as long as your chat doesn't have too much blue in it, then I think you're okay. Not that I'm hating on anybody that does the mod thing or whatever, where they just mod everybody, but that's what I try to look for. I try to just make sure I don't have more blue than anybody else. Sally. Thank you so much, Rabbit. I love you, dog. I think that might be part of it, but I've heard different things. I think that's kind of like the old school way of thinking about it, but I don't know. I'm not really Norse. I think it's just a really neat. Yes, Obama. That's exactly it. I think I don't know. It's have you guys all heard the story behind my name? I know I've told it a few times, but the Valhalla awaits thing. It's always the concept of Valhalla, right? The afterlife for the Vikings was that you would die in battle, and then you would spend your days when you went to Valhalla. You would spend your days going to battle, and you would fight all day. You would go to war and you would fight, and then win, lose, or draw, you would end up back at the Great Hall with everybody else in Valhalla, feasting and eating and drinking and telling stories. And the next morning you would wake up and do it again. Didn't matter if you lost in battle, didn't matter if you got ended, you would just wake up and you would fight every day. And that was kind of the inspiration behind the name. You got to just wake up and fight. No matter what, no matter how bad you get your ass kicked, you got to wake up and fight. Just keep chucking along. But there was also a lot of that was also a lot of why the old timers back in the Viking days would go, sacrifice themselves in battle because they wanted to get there. Oh, I'm sorry. Wendy H is awesome. She does a really good job. Our Lego streams get a little complicated. We've got me and David live streaming, so there's a lot of chat happening, and Wendy does a good job. We like her. But yeah, that's the story behind the name. For those that are unfamiliar with the Lego streams, we do those about once a month. They're pretty awesome. I think those are doing really well. Hopefully we're talking to a bunch of people, and hopefully we're going to get some interesting guests coming up. I think we are. I think we're venturing out a little bit, and we're going to get some that, our communities in YouTube haven't heard of before. And I think it's going to be pretty neat, especially the one guy. We'll wait till we get things more locked in, but I am talking with some pretty interesting people about joining us for Lego streams. I didn't think you were complaining, Sally. All good. Wendy's awesome. We love her. Well, I'm glad you guys like it. Me too, Christy Lou. Me too. I was pretty surprised that he basically has agreed to do it. But yeah, that's going to be fun. And then, of course, Ricada, we're going to corner him eventually. Ricada will be on here at some point. Not sure when. But we've got other people in mind and lined up. And Heidi, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, doll. Torn 3 would be fun. I think Torn would be an awesome Lego stream. I think he would. That's the other problem with the Lego stream too, though, is that Legos aren't cheap, right? So inviting somebody is kind of a pain in the butt for anybody that agrees to do it, because they got to go out and they got to buy a Lego set, and it's not an easy ask all the time. So it's a lot of it takes a little while to set up and get people on the right page. I think he just did F it Friday, so I don't think he's doing one soon. Yeah, yeah, Joe. That'll be an interesting one. That's the best, right? Is when people that either have never or haven't in forever done Legos and they get into the new sets. It gets complicated, you guys. It gets complicated. Look at all these sets back here on the shelf. That ain't little kid Legos anymore. They're getting intense, which I'm a big fan of. I got no complaints. Well, some baby goats are good. Baby goats are real good. I can't pull that up, Mustang, but yeah, that's funny. See, it's a good idea. If you, especially if you know, you get everybody paying attention to something else, it's a good idea to have somebody just kind of MC and make everything run smooth. Oh, this is going to be awesome. Watching Good Logic build one of these is going to be amazing. I love it. Steph was a great guest. Steph's an absolute sweetheart. If you guys ever get the chance to meet her, have a conversation with her, she's awesome. I like her a lot. And she was such a good sport. Half the name Valhalla came to buy a guildmate in the butt. Mostly just to be different. He spelled it backwards after the guild split up. He texted an original guild member, and now she was him only. I'm not sure I'm reading that right, or I'm understanding what you're trying to say. Oh, one of two. Ah, see, I told you I wasn't understanding that right. Can't find out the guild member had their phone disconnected, and there was a Muslim man had the phone now, so you can't imagine. Oh my god. Oh, that's great. That is that's funnier than hell. So I've got Valhalla tattooed on my hands, right? And what she's saying is this was their guild name. So when you're calling a Muslim man asking about the guild Allah, I could imagine the confusion. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Yeah, Heidi, Steph, the alternate. She did a Lego stream with us 3 months ago, maybe 2 or 3 months ago. And her Lego set that she built is now part of her background in her stage. She did like the London skyline or something, which is really cool. Well, we're gonna find out, buddy. We're gonna find out. Hey, John H, how you doing, bud? Welcome. Glad you're here. Was it last month? See, I can't tell time. I know we just did one like a week and a half ago, and it was just me and Dave. We had to do our little heads up battle. But I very disappointingly lost. He beat me, y'all. It is what it is. He won that one. He was due, though. He lost like 3 in a row. I ain't mad. I'm not mad. I might have to get a wrench tattoo. We'll see. We'll see. She is. She's a very cool chick. It's a weird desire out of life, but all right, buddy. All right. You would have to like glue it together, I would imagine, though. They do a lot of those, like the master builders at like Legoland. They do a lot of really cool builds that are huge. It's impressive. What does my shirt say? Deck the halls with skulls and bodies. Fa la 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 la, va la la. My mother-in-law got me this sweatshirt a couple years ago. I love it. It's the closest thing to a Christmas sweater I'll ever wear. Holding Santa. I love it. I love it. What's up, Jacob Castro? How you doing, brother? It worked great until my mom found it and threw it away. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. It might be hard to. You could like lacquer it or something, right? They've got like the flat, smooth pieces, and then you just put like a sealant over it. Maybe there's a way to do it. There is a way to do it. If you're serious about it, buddy, I'll help you figure it out. We'll figure it. We'll see how it goes. We'll make it work. Resin pour. Exactly. Exactly, Stray. Hi, Cherry Reed. Is it Cherry or Sherry? Either way, hi and welcome. Glad you're here. Oh, a glass top would be the easiest way to do it, wouldn't it? Just get the glass top and put it right on top. It'd be easy. It is Sherry. Okay. It is Sherry. I'll remember, hopefully. I'll try to remember. I will try. Well, Sally, get you a beer. There's nothing stopping you, babe. I had to do I had to stop. I couldn't drink yesterday, man. I was in rough shape all day yesterday. Brandon got me, you guys. No, that was Miss Wahala. She was happy that I got the melody right to the song. I might have to make her not watch. She laughs too loud. I'm actually pretty impressed that she's watching this. She never watches me when I stream. Ooh. That sounds horrible. Hopefully that gets resolved quickly, because that sounds painful as all get out. And I'm not jealous of you at all. Not even a little bit. Let me do a thing or two real quick. Let me just ignore you guys completely for a second. Sorry. She turned on the TV. I made her I think I got her a little self-conscious, possibly. That wasn't my intent. Yeah, my mother-in-law is awesome, by the way. She is an amazing woman. Ooh. Almost back with you guys. That's not the right thing. I didn't do that right at all. God bless it. That was not the right thing. I was close, though. I was real close. There we go. All right. We'll see how that goes. What did I miss while I was gone? Okay. Game starts in 15. Hockey? Is there a Blackhawks game on tonight? Kukri preferred, but tomahawks are pretty awesome as well. I have a kukri sitting next to me, and I actually don't own a tomahawk, but I have a bearded axe that's pretty dope. But kukri, almost always. Cayenne pepper the other night helped. Hi, Nikki. How are you? Hello and welcome. Val, I don't know if, or Yamaha, I don't know, Val. Yamaha, I don't know if I said hi to you, but hello, sir. I think I did. You've been here a little while, right? Peace, Peony. Hello. You guys are awesome. Just on. We could make it look awesome. I'm telling you. We could make it look awesome. See? She knows. She knows. Yeah, that sounds horrible. Shark's teeth. Shark's teeth are a better option. I'll give you that, Mustang. I thought she was gonna leave us. Don't worry, nothing happened while I wasn't looking. Okay, good. Good. Versus Kraken. So there's a player on the Blackhawks. His last name is Kaiser. So now every time Mrs. Valhalla sees Kaiser Pineapple on stream somewhere, she yells out 44 because that's Kaiser's number on the Blackhawks. Every single time. Never fails. My bad, buddy. Hi. How you doing? I didn't mean to laugh at you. Although it was funny, so I guess it's a win, right? Yes, ma'am. I watched that game, and go Bears. Justin Fields, I'm a little concerned about, but defense came through with 4 turnovers. And when it really mattered, Justin Fields got it down the field and put him in scoring position. So I guess it worked out last night. They're like 4-8 on the season, though, and that's really not where I was hoping they'd be this year. Chris Barnes from 6 Feet Under. Well, I'm going to have to figure out who that is. A musician? Oh, I think I'm offended. Hold on, y'all. I think I should be offended. I'm not sure exactly. What do y'all think? Should I be offended by this? I feel like you're being mean to me right now, but that's okay. That's okay. Oh, that's funny. Valkyrie, do you see this? More Lancelot videos? Oh, holy shit. I'm so far down. Oh, no, I'm not too bad. Okay. McKinley, hello, doll. I keep missing your lives. It's getting frustrating for me at this point. I've seen like 4 of your videos that you've done, and I have yet to catch one of them live. It's getting maddening. You guys remember McKinley, right? She's down in Austin. She was our lawyer in the courthouse for the one case, Armstrong, for the Armstrong case. Her and Audra were down there. McKinley works in that courthouse. That's a good question. Oh, your other account. That makes more sense. Well, good night, buddy. I appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, let's talk about the Lego stream, though. That'll be fun. Let's talk about it. Oh, she's knitting. She is. Yeah, that's always the problem. Bears defense is usually pretty all right. They never get they never can get the offense going. And we were thinking that Justin Fields was going to be the man, and I don't know. I don't know if it's him. I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator who called, I think, 14 screenplays last night. Why would you do that? Why would you call 14 screen passes on with Justin Fields as your quarterback? I don't understand. I don't understand what they're doing. Okay, enough sports ball. I'm over it. I think I said it right, didn't I? Didn't I say Armstrong? Oh, handsome. Okay. Well, thank you, Nikki. I'm less offended now. Yeah. Yeah. When they signed Jay Cutler for a 6-year contract worth like $130 million or whatever it was, I stopped watching the NFL for like 7 years. I stopped watching anything. I was very upset. Has anybody been watching Young Thug Trial? I've been watching a little here and there. I was watching Lead Attorney and AV. Today we're going over it. I was watching that. Nicholas Staroff is watching it. And I think Legal Vices is doing recaps. I think. Somebody help me out. I don't think he's watching the whole thing. Or he was doing YNW Melly. I'm not sure what the hell he's doing. I think he's doing recaps. That's funny. Stray. Taylor Swift is a girl of my own heart. She's done more for the NFL than Michael Jordan ever did for basketball. I said it. Vice is doing Melly. Okay. Oh, this case is nuts. I don't really even understand what the hell is happening. And I blame Giuliani for using RICO in a criminal setting. RICO was never designed to be used in a criminal case. It was supposed to be like a white collar crime kind of deal. And they've gotten it to the point now where it's just getting thrown everywhere. Hi, Jamie. How are you, lovely? Thanks for making it. There's way more than 6 defendants. There's only 6 defendants in this trial. There's something like 20 or something crazy, but a bunch of them have pled out already. So it's like these 6 that are sticking it out, and it's all disgusting. Get it, Brandon. Get it, buddy. Well, I don't know. I don't know anything about his music, to be completely honest. But the state needs to prove their case with all of these. As you all know, you all hang out in this crowd. It's paramount that the state proves the guilt of these people. If the state can't prove it, I don't care how guilty they look or you think they are or I think they are. If the state doesn't prove it, they need to be found innocent. Oh, Jamie. Thanks. Appreciate you. 6 here. 12. One is on the run there. Oh, I didn't know that. 6 here, 12 pled, and the rest were dropped, I think. Okay. I was having a good time. I was having a good time earlier with Lead and AV. I love it over there though. They're fun. They're awesome. They don't sugarcoat anything. It's great. Everything in this case is a hot mess. Everything is. Um, that's an interesting question because I have no background in law or legal stuff at all. I just court proceedings I think need to be done fairly, and I've got a strong sense of justice, if you will, and I like to learn things. And I just kind of started watching. Who the hell? Viva Frey is how I found the LawTube community. Started watching Viva Frey. Then I don't know where I went next, but eventually found Ricada. And then I was like, oh, I can be silly and goofy on the internet. Awesome, outstanding. And that's kind of how I got here. Somewhere along the lines, I started collecting wrenches, and that was my gimmick for a long time. That's not a good word for it, but I would go and just try to get wrenched in as many channels as possible. Oh, awesome. Awesome. AB's taken both of them, I think. Try me some. I can jump on with you anytime. Anytime you'd like. Well, I don't blame him necessarily for leaving Canada. I would have fled out of that place too. But I get what you're saying. He still does cover quite a bit of Canadian stuff, as far as I know. Yeah. Gay mod. The gayest. King gay. That's me. You should have thought trial me. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, get out of there before things get way too crazy. Let's go, Brandon, for $4.99 says, "What's the first beer you fell in love with, and why won't black creators rent you?" How dare you? First of all, I'm wrenched in AVs, so there. Also, like, so we'll just leave that alone. Lies and slander. Let's go. Lies and slander. Oh. Hi, Money G. How are you? Welcome. Glad you could make it. Brandon, are you modded in mine? You're not, are you? I should probably do that, huh? Oh my God, why? We're just going to open up YouTube because it's so much easier this way. Y'all, I was trying to start this stream. All of my windows in Edge closed like 3 different times. I was getting a little panicky. As a moderator, standard, you're not getting manager. You understand why. Should have worked. Nope. What is happening? Oh no. If I disappear completely, I'll be back. There we go. Whew. Goodness. You don't have to do anything. It's just because you're you. That's all. Wendy H, hello. Oh, you're amazing. I love you. Alex, what's up, buddy? David Nelson, hello. Oh, she did great, didn't she? Avi did such a good job on Nick's stream the other night. I'm so proud of her. I thought she did really, really well. Go get a beer. Shoot. We'll have fun. Use Brave. I don't know what that is, expert. I am 80 at heart, and you know, it is what it is. Brandon, wait a minute. What are you doing, buddy? Stop deleting messages. Oh shit, that's funny. That's funny. Time was all out. I'll do shots. He might. He absolutely might. Actually, I don't think I've ever addressed like the rules of my chat. I don't really have any. Don't try to get me banned, and you can stay and post as much shit as you want. I'm pretty free speech friendly. He didn't time me out, expert, but he definitely deleted a couple of your texts. Oh, that's funny. Are we gate grifting? Well, you know, pretty much all of the super chats go into the farm, so Rabbit probably, and let me get back to you later, but probably. I didn't know such a thing existed, and you are so very kind, dear. We'll talk about it later. So any super chat goes to the farm, you guys. It goes to fencing and feed and all of that stuff. So you know, I guess I'm always gate grifting in a sense. You know, N words are probably not a good idea. That kind of stuff. Gamer words, no bueno. Oh, you did time them out? All right. I'm in studio. I'm not looking at like the chat, so it looks a little different. That's fair then. Turtles are good, Jamie. There's one in the corner there. The other one's hiding under the plants that I got them. Gate grifting. So she meant to say fence grifting, I think, but one thing that I'm lacking on a goat farm is a goat-proof fence. So you know, that's kind of top of the list of priorities now that my heat's covered for the winter, or at least mostly covered. Yeah, for the farm. No, I can't imagine that you would, McKinley. I can't imagine that you would. I wasn't addressing you with the rules of the chat. I was trying to tell the mods, you know, don't ban anybody. Don't time anybody out for more than like a minute unless they really deserve it. That's about it. What was your theory? What did I do? Just trying to break them. Could be. I don't really have any though, so it's not really an option. I'm going to do just time block the charge. Lesko's about to lose his wrench very quickly. Very, very quickly. Let the goats. No! Goats don't belong in houses. You can't potty train a goat. They poop and pee whenever they feel like it. Oh, shit. Check my Cash App. Oh, snap. Dang, Wendy. Yo, Wendy just Cash App me $50. Without a message, too. You're amazing. Wendy is awesome. Wendy is so awesome, you guys. Thank you so much. I don't know how to handle this yet. Like it's weird. I don't know. I love you. And I appreciate you. No, you can't time yourself out. That doesn't work. Oh shit. You also can't time out other mods unless you're a managing mod. Then you can time out standard mods, which I found out recently, which is kind of neat. Wendy, you're awesome. I love you. Debbie gifted members? Did I miss memberships, y'all? Oh shit, this one. Did I miss memberships? I'm not sure if I missed them or they didn't go through. I can just go to start. Why am I scanning up the whole thing? It might not have went through, but that's okay. That's okay. I don't think it went through, babe. And that's okay. I appreciate the thought anyway. I wanted to make sure that I thanked you if you had, and I thank you for the thought of gifting them at the very least. How's that? Ugh. No, I don't think so. I checked all my starred things and all that jazz. What else? What else we got on our minds, y'all? I suppose we could wrap this up. We're almost at an hour and a half. Anybody got anything else that needs addressing? Shall we put it that way? That's funny. Ooh, not talking about that on YouTube. You have an itch? They make a powder for that and a cream. $42, Steve, $42. All right. We can stay for a little bit. If y'all are here, I'll be here. I sent a link to Expert, but he doesn't seem to want to join me because, he's a dick. Ooh, there she is. Debbie, you're awesome. She did give 10 memberships. Congratulations, Alex Muted, Lady Autumn Sky, I'm Not Obama, John H., The Expert. You didn't have a membership, you dick. Sherry Reed gifted 5. Oh, man. Shellbell got 1. Brandon got 1. Lisa Faltersack got 1. Laura Watson got 1. Elizabeth S. Peace Peony 2. Bombshell. Snivels. Scott Free Freedom. Oh, I should probably pull this up now too, huh? There we go. Stacy Ann. Congratulations. Welcome to Goat Herders, y'all. Thank you so much, you guys. Sherry Reed and Debbie W. You guys are awesome. I appreciate y'all. Valkyrie. Number 44 is on the ice. That's funny. I'm actually surprised she's not surprised she's not screaming. She usually gets a little loud when when the Blackhawks are playing. Must not be too intense yet. Hey, Jacob Peets, how you doing, buddy? How are you doing? Man, you guys are awesome. You really are. When do you want to do a Lego stream, Sally? I'm down. We've been doing about one a month so far. And I'm not even sure when our next one's planned. I don't know. We're talking about doing I'm going to keep that to myself for now because I don't know where it's at. But we're talking about a big stream on like the 9th or the 16th. Not sure exactly when yet. Yeah, I do need to figure out how to make the emojis because I'm sure I've got enough members by now. But I'm not sure how to do it yet. I think I need to get a picture that's like under a megabyte or something to make it work. So I got to play with it. We'll get there. Nikki asked what kind of music I listen to. A little bit of everything. Literally a little bit of everything. Rock, country, hip hop, pop. I like a lot of like radio music, just stuff that you can kind of put on and sing along to. Oh shit, look at y'all blowing up my Cash App now. You guys are absolutely amazing. Aaron Hack sent $20. Enjoy the grifts, Val. You deserve it. Aaron Hack, you're amazing. And McKinley sent $20 for the goats. You guys are awesome. You guys really are awesome. You always humble me when I'm doing this.
Go ahead. Make my day.
What's up, buddy?
No, I'm so proud of you.
Oh, I got to put my headphones on now. Hold on.
That's okay. I'll wait.
Give it a minute to click. You can talk. Keep the volume low.
Oh, I didn't want you to have that reverb thing.
I appreciate it.
Oh man, that's a lot of brightness here. How you doing, man? I'm so proud of you.
Why are you proud of me?
Doing this, doing the whole I'm jumping on. I'm doing this by myself, and you started off. You had a couple things to read, and then you realized, man, the chat, dude, your chat's on fire,
bro.
Man.
My chat rocks, dude. I had no idea. I had no idea that this many people would show up for me, and you're all amazing again.
Dude, this is okay. Like right here, what kind of music do you listen to? This is what you have people that are so excited to finally hear you. They want to be part of this world, man. I'm so awesome. Proud of you. So excited.
It's a cool thing, bro.
It's gonna be awesome.
It's a very, very cool thing.
Yeah, he did. Libby actually, Valhalla and I both we went to the Barbie movie together. We shared popcorn.
That never happened. You're making that up.
It wasn't weird at all.
Shut up, bro. That never happened.
Have you seen the Barbie movie? You don't watch movies.
No, Mrs. Valhalla did though, and she said it was fun.
I want to watch it.
She said that it was a fun flick. It was funny. It was what it was.
Yeah, I'm all about it, man. I'm all about it. I want to get into it because I like plastic women.
Oh shit! You like what?
Plastic women.
No comment. You know what? I'm going to rely on you heavily for just a second, if that's all right.
Yeah, man, that's cool.
Hey, Farrell, Dave Umberger, how you doing, buddy? I'm going to take a bio break. For those that don't know, this is my good buddy, the expert. He has a great channel and does a lot of awesome content. Also horrible. Responsible for getting me out of the house quite a bit this year, actually. So I'm gonna let you.
Sorry about that.
I'm gonna let you talk yourself up for a minute. Plug your channel. Do all the things. I'll be back, y'all.
No, so hey, how you guys doing? What's happening? How do I get out of this? So I have I have a 32-inch monitor. This was my Christmas gift last year. And it's very bright. And so that's one of the reasons why the sunglasses. But anyway, how are you guys doing? Isn't this great to have Valhalla out here streaming, doing this stuff? Man, he's awesome. He's got a great voice. He has a great opinion about things. He is very very raw. He what you hear, what you see is what you get. I can't oh, hang on. I'm sorry. Here, we're going back to Santa here. There you go. There you go, Mr. Obama. Torrens out of here said, "Oh man, it's this jabroni's up here. I'm gone." Anyway, guys, no, this is awesome, and I appreciate you guys supporting Valhalla. He's a hero. He really is. He's done amazing stuff in his life. You guys know his background and everything, and I'm always humbled to be around him. It's just cool. That being said, he is a plethora of knowledge, and when he starts talking about something, listen carefully because he has. And if he likes a topic, he has an excitement about it, and he will describe it to you in ways that you don't see it. It's definitely through his eyes. Let's go. I think Valhalla went out to chug. I think that's what happened. Yes, he was in Nam during the Tet Offensive. Actually, you know, it's not funny, but it was at Christmas time. Few years back, I met a Vietnam vet that was in the Tet Offensive, and it was the weirdest thing. Was he said, "Have you ever seen on the History Channel, dates or whatever?" He's like, whenever they show the Tet Offensive, he started describing. He said, "There's a scene where a guy goes there." He says, "Are you familiar with what the M14 is?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know the M14." He says, "Okay, you know, it doesn't look like the other rifles." He says, "If you see a guy behind a cinder block wall, and it's right before they go to the embassy being taken over scene." He said, "Yeah, I found out that was me." And I was like, "What?" Like, this is so weird. He's like, "Yeah." And he started talking about it, and I was like, I was like really humbled. He actually knows Valhalla's congressman. So it was that was a cool guy. But anyway, the Tet Offensive is amazing. Sorry. There I go. That's my nerd stuff. Oh no way, Dave. Did you really? 73 was supposed to be they were winding down. It was what was 60 what was the 68, 66, I think was the supposed to be the I don't know, rough. It was all rough, man. It's horrible. I'm actually amazed by Vietnam. Like everybody loves, you know, the old saying is like, oh, you know, everybody was watches Band of Brothers and World War II history. I love Vietnam history. I don't know why. But I don't talk about that on my channel. I don't know what I talk about. I do stream stuff, you know, like whatever you guys like talking about. And also I do you know, current events, stuff like that. Is this still Val stream? Let's go nuts. I thought I got redirected. No, I'm doing trivia tonight. So that'll be happening with my beautiful bride here in a few moments. Matter of fact, that's what I was setting up. And I still don't have it. I don't have it together yet. Which you guys, those of you that know me, you expect that, I think. It's at this point, if I just show up, that's kind of a positive for things. I'm sorry. I'm trying to. Oh, I like this guy right here. I love Santa Claus, guys. If you didn't know, I'm a huge Santa Claus fan. Um, he's the guy with all the toys, right? So your comment text instead of just a number. No, that's not it. And then there's another thing I need to change on here real quick. I thought.
Oh, okay, I'm back. I feel so
Oh,
much
hey,
better.
cool, man.
Sorry I left you hanging so long.
Dude, you know what's funny is like with me, it's not really you're not really leaving me hanging.
Well, I
I'm
didn't
just
think so. That's why I did
keep
it.
on doing whatever it is I'm
Yeah.
doing and just bring people into my conversation. Oh, Jacob Peets, that's cool. Vietnam history is quite impressive. We started talking about Vietnam.
I heard. I was listening.
Isn't that crazy?
It
And
is.
he's got a Chinook helicopter in his avatar, which is crazy.
Oh, he does. You know
Yeah,
the top
those things are
speed
awesome.
on the Chinook is classified.
Really?
Yeah,
I
they're
think
very
there's
fast.
a lot about the Chinook that they didn't realize it could do until they started doing it.
It's an amazing machine.
Did you ever hear about the Marine that stole one?
A Chinook.
Yeah.
Blackhawk scored.
I think she's just excited about Marines stealing a Chinook.
Well, maybe that could be too. Actually, That
So
could be too.
it was
real
in
quick.
New Orleans in the 70s. There was
Real
a guy
quick.
that started shooting from the hotel. And a
What?
Marine heard about it, that the police were pinned down. And so he was a Marine pilot. And he went
Really?
out and took the Chinook off the base, flew out there and picked up the cops and flew them over to the hotel and let them off.
That's
they
some
could go
hero
get the guy.
shit. That's some serious
Yeah.
hero shit.
Yeah, he was about to be court-martialed over it too. But
Probably.
there's a great YouTube video on it.
Ellie, hello. How are you, dear? I also saw Rose was in the chat. Hi, Rose. Glad you're here. You're amazing. I haven't seen you in a while. We were talking about that this morning. We haven't seen each other lately. Makes me sad, but it's okay. We've been busy. Jude, hello. How are you? We got a whole influx when you came over here, bud. Did you bring them with you?
Sure.
Out there.
I keep them. We hang out together.
Rabbit sent me $50 on Cash App. You're amazing.
Oh.
She said, where the hell did it go? This is your share of the wrench. That's hilarious, Rabbit.
Dude, she was feeling frisky the other night, man, and that was hilarious. And but that whole thing was crazy. It didn't be a charity thing. I hate that you're doing your. Hang on, wait a second.
I didn't get any
need to be
choice.
defensive. Oh, hey, let's start drama. It'll be the first time I've ever had drama on YouTube.
Let's do it. Let's.
You
start
mean
drama.
people are taking my idea and
Yeah, bro.
selling your wrench?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. How dare
These
any of them?
scammers. Who
God.
are these people?
Oh.
I can't even do it, man.
It's a great idea, but it's really not fun for me. So if there's that,
I bet Reloaded was the first one. Wi-Fi was the second one.
oh, they just take it from me every now and then just to mess
I
with
know.
me. Yeah. They just remove my wrench for a couple weeks until I complain, and then they give it back. Farrell got caught up in this drama too. Yeah, MLS is going to auction off both of our wrenches. And actually, now that we're talking about drama, Jamie was the one that suggested Farrell's wrench get auctioned as well.
Well, it's Jamie. You know, God loves her. She gets a reprieve.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, wait, hold on. What did I do there?
That's
I've
what
got
I call
to,
you, Howard. Man, it's okay.
Man, my whole thing's messed up.
What'd you do?
Sorry. I don't know. I'm playing with stuff. Dude, I'll tell you what happened. You know our friend Traveling Fools?
Yeah, I saw he was on with you last night for a while.
Yeah, you know, after the show, we started talking, and I was on with him till 3 a.m.
3
I
a.m.
don't-
Seriously?
I have no
Wow.
idea what we talked about.
All right, well, that's par for the course.
I know that he's lives in his well, I don't know how to say all that stuff, but like his family is like great grandfathers were in South Florida before people were in South Florida.
Okay.
So he had like he was talking about like when like Miami Airport had like an anniversary or something, he had like posted some pics on Twitter, and like Miami Airport like contacted him or something like that. Like, where do you find these pictures? Like, we don't have these. He's
That's
like,
awesome.
yeah, they're on my wall over there.
That's awesome.
And like the original Miami Airport, they flew in on pontoon boats, or the pontoon planes, not boats.
They do have
they have
pontoon.
the
well,
ones
they
that
have
land on the
both.
water.
Yeah. What are they
On
called?
purpose.
Hydroplanes or something, I think.
Whatever they are, man.
Something like that. They've got the big floats on the bottom.
Yeah, those things. He said that it's funny. Like, I've got a picture. It's like, you have like, it's like looks like a, I don't know the way he described it. I took it like a single wide trailer type thing. It was made into like an office, like to handle the air traffic coming in and out.
Okay.
And they landed in the water. They pull up to the beach. It's like, and then like in the background, you have like all these like old Rolls Royces and stuff like that. Because I mean, you can imagine it was just the big money people that were flying back then.
Well, South Florida, it's hard to build down there, right? Because it's all sand. So it's like it's really hard to put like permanent structures up down there. You got to embed the foundation really, really deep, I think.
Yeah, it's if only we knew a builder from Miami.
Seaplanes.
Spice. Miami
Seaplanes.
Spice. Yeah, seaplanes. Thank you.
We were close.
Yeah. But yeah, Florida, swamp. Yeah, you put a shovel in the ground and you get water.
Me and my old man rented Harleys one year out of Fort Lauderdale, and we took them all the way down to the Keys. And then once we got to the bridge, the traffic was insane. So we were like, the hell with that. And we turned around and came up through Alligator Alley. We spent like 8 hours riding. It was good. It was a good day. It was a really good day.
Dude, that is that's the coolest thing I've ever heard of, man.
It was good. It let me know immediately that I don't ever want to own a Harley because my ass hurts so bad. But that's beside the point.
Crazy.
Shell Bell, thank you so much for being here. You're amazing.
What is this all about?
Glad you enjoyed the stream. Yeah, we rented brand new Heritage Softails, and I think they had single-digit miles on both of them, and we rode them around for like 8 hours. And I was like, this hurts so bad. It shakes the crap out of you. You feel every bump, and I'll stick with my Victory. My Victory is awesome. It's smooth. I love it.
Oh, dude, yeah. Well, I mean, Victory, they were made by Polaris, right?
Correct. Yes,
they were really good bikes. Didn't they?
They're
they go
amazing
out?
machines. Yeah, they stopped building them, and something with they started making Indians or Triumph or something instead. So it's still like service through them up until I don't remember the date. They get like a 10-year window where they'll service Victory still, but after that, I'm just SOL as far as dealership service. Sally, this
Triumph. Sorry.
Yeah, that was one of them. It was either Triumph or Indian or both. I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
Sally, this is the expert. A good buddy of mine on YouTube, also in real life.
I'm Santa, naughty Santa.
Naughty Santa with that hat, for sure.
Well, somebody, I got to take care of the naughty kids, right? They deserve
somebody has
spankings.
Feral.
Yeah, fifth husband.
Oh, that's funny.
She's my second wife, but I'm her.
She's everybody's husband. Second wife.
Well, she collects men.
Like I collect wrenches.
Yeah.
Giggity.
Yeah. Listen, man, I appreciate you having me up here. I want to congratulate
you.
I have to jump
you
off.
do.
I
you have trivia night.
Yeah, I got trivia, and I still don't know why I can't get. I want to put Santa's Workshop in the background. I don't know why I can't do that.
I don't have an answer for you.
Yeah, I don't either. So it doesn't matter. So
you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna send everybody to trivia night. That's what I'm gonna do.
Well, dude, I mean, I appreciate you, but you don't have to end your stream.
Well, No, I know I don't have to. But I was about there like a half hour ago, and chat kept me here, and I appreciate chat for doing so. I love them. You came on and helped me out, and I think sending them over to trivia night's a good idea, to be honest.
Well, it's my wife does the trivia, and so it's I don't know what the questions are or the answers. It
Trivia's
doesn't matter
fun,
that kind
y'all.
of thing.
Trivia's fun.
Yeah. You know, it's a short game. I do have the time right on it. I have it shortened, but I can't get the background. That's so weird. Oh well. Hopefully it'll be a red background if it works out. But like I said,
Oh shit.
I gotta jump off. But
Are
I
you set
appreciate
up
you, man.
yet?
Dude, Godspeed, man. You are look, man, this guy's an anomaly, y'all. Do you realize that you're on the ground floor of what's gonna be the greatest tuber on the tubes?
Stop
because
it.
I mean, dude, whatever, man. You had 1,000 subs before you ever had a channel. How do you do that?
Well, I had a channel. I just didn't.
I mean, yeah,
Have a
technically
live.
you have to have a channel.
Yeah.
But
I was posting
Yeah.
goat videos. They're cute.
Hey, did you get your StreamYard thing?
No, I didn't. Although after
Dude, that's
tonight,
you
I probably
need to be
should.
grifting, guys. But we are trying to make sure that he doesn't miss out on StreamYards. They have a to the end of November, I think, a special deal so he can stream all the time instead of him saying, "I only have 5 hours of streaming a month." It's what
Well,
happens
that's
when
true.
you're I mean, it's not what happens, it's just what it is. I don't know where I was going with that.
Is your
That's my channel. I start something that goes right at my brain.
You're not answering my question. Is your
Where's
stream set up yet?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't find it. I need to.
Well, it should. I think it's there.
I'm gonna set up the redirect right now. There it is. We'll
Okay.
we'll
All
get
right.
there. All right. I appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by.
Bro, congratulations, man. This is great. This is great. I can't wait till you have the streams where I can come on and just keep you going and going and going way past the hours you wanted to get off.
We're getting there. Listen to him. Listen to him. Like I do that to him. What's he talking about? Psst. Stop it. Y'all, that is the expert. He is an awesome human being, and he's a real life friend. He's a 3D friend. I found him on the tubes, realized that we probably lived in the same area, and basically stalked him until he had no other choice other than to make friends with me. True story. Absolutely true story. He is an awesome human. And I love you, Wendy. I love all of you, chat. Oh, thank you, Rabbit. She did post the link. I've got the redirect set. If I would have been able to notice that, I would have done it a little easier, but I'm an idiot, so I took the long route. Story of my life, y'all. Story of my life. But he is fun. He does trivias on Tuesdays. He does trivias, plural. He does Friday Night Lights, which is a lot of fun. I get on that show quite a bit, Friday Night Lights, and we have a lot of fun on that show. It's a blast over there. Chat, y'all are amazing. You really are. I love and appreciate you all. And this whole thing is bizarre, but I'm here for it, and we're gonna have fun along the way because that's what it's all about, right? All right, I'm gonna end the stream now so that we can get over there in time to start trivia, and I really do appreciate all of you. You're all amazing, and without you guys, I would just be talking to a camera. So thanks. Y'all have a great night. Let's get over there and do the trivia thing. It'll be fun. Let's do it. I thought I clicked it. Oh, I didn't click it yet. All right, let's try that again. Take two. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to stop the camera. I'm going to mute myself so you can't hear my fat ass breathing. And then we're going to do that again.